Hey everyone, your friend James here, and today we have something that's pretty exciting for us fans of the Volantex V761 series, the V761-12 Micro Spitfire. Before we begin, special thanks goes to Volantex for sending me a prototype of this model and their support of my unbiased reviews. As this is a prototype aircraft, I cannot confirm final box contents. Volantex did a great job of replicating the shape of the Spitfire airframe, from the elliptical wings to the bubble canopy. The paint job seems pretty authentic too, compared to other similarly sized aircraft, like the P-40 from WL Toys. The Spitfire is painted as KLB, a Mark 1A Spitfire flown by Kiwi pilot Ellen Christopher Deere, who famously shot down 6 Luftwaffe aircraft over Dunkirk and 8 more during the Battle of Britain. With the Spitfire, Volantex is introducing several changes to this and all following V761 products. Most obviously is the 3-bladed prop, which fits onto all V761 prop adapters, and really adds to the scale look of the aircraft. The smaller prop diameter means less prop strikes during takeoff and landing. The landing gear has also been improved. Whereas previous V761 landing gear acted more like brakes, the Spitfire's wheels actually roll without much resistance, making ground handling actually possible. The main landing gear is now attached to the wings via a quick release mechanism, so no more fiddling with microscopic screws while out at the field. Finally, pre-cut access hatches are now built into the airframe, so you could access the flight control board and the motor assembly without doing major surgery on the airframe. I think this is by far the best improvement on the Spitfire, as it's no longer a throwaway model if any components were to fail. Without further ado, let's see how the Spitfire performs in the air. My apologies for the shoddy camera work, as I'm still trying to figure out the Insta360. Like its full-size counterpart, the Spitfire is a blazingly fast machine. Although it flies like most other V761 aircraft, it's one of the more challenging of the bunch. Thanks to its elliptical wingtips, at slow speeds the Spitfire has a tendency to tip stall. So I've learned to fly it all the way till touchdown with some power, unlike the other aircraft in the series where you could just glide with the power off. Once you figure out the Spitfire's nature, she's really fun to fly. With the gyro in intermediate or beginner modes, the Spitfire is predictable and easy to learn on, even for beginners. If you've flown any other V761 aircraft, it's not all that different. With the gyro off, however, the Spitfire will keep you on your toes. As the stock radio has slight dead zones, it requires constant stick movements to keep the aircraft flying nicely. Aerobatics can be performed using the aerobatics button on the left shoulder of the stock radio, or by manual control by turning off the gyro entirely. Aileron rolls, loops, and inverted flights are possible with the stock radio, but better with an open-sourced radio like my Radiomaster TX16S. Like all products, the Spitfire isn't without its flaws. Despite the nice paintwork, the paint does seem to have peeled a bit more than my other V761s. The flight characteristics aren't as gentle as, say, the P-51 or T-28, and the elevator and aileron servos needed to be readjusted for manual flight as they weren't centered from the factory. That said, this is by far the best V761 out there. A lot of the old annoyances are thankfully addressed, and I just love the speed and scale looks. If you've made it this far in the review, I really appreciate it. If you've any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe. Till next time, take care and stay safe. Goodbye.